What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris back with another fun little deck profile. Today we have Steelswarms, but post Banlist. I will talk about that in a little bit. But for right now, all you need to know for this deck is that Neos Fusion was hit to 2. I am honestly pretty happy about that because overall they needed to hit it just to promote deck diversity, and then now in Neos decks we can't play Clash or Econ or Treacherous. So we can't play any broken staples in addition to the Neos Fusion. However, we do have Keeper of Dragon Magic now that we got in the most recent EX Structure deck, and this will search for Neos Fusion. So essentially we have 5 instead of 6, which really only reduces our chances of opening it from 82% to 72%. So still very good odds of seeing Neos Fusion in our opening hand, but all it really did was prevent us from using Clash, Econ, or Treacherous. Or using it in some deck that has a monster at 2 of, for instance. But here's the deck profile. We are using Destiny Draw, so that means we can get away with using niche 1-ofs because we can just search them at any time after we take 2,000 life points. Like in this case, I don't like playing 1 Lava Golem and 1 Tech Monster because I want to be able to see them often. So at the very least, I'll try to play 2. But with D-Draw, we're able to get away with that. So we have the 1 Lava Golem, so only 1 in this. Because now that Neos Fusion is at 2, we're going to be relying on the normal summon of Keeper more in order to see Neos Fusion. So when we Lava Golem, we can't normal summon that turn. So the only time Lava Golem is very good is when we Lava Golem summon it in defense and then just Neos Fusion follow up right after to summon a Brave Neos and then search another one. I cut down the Lava Golem just because I want to de-draw it in situations where I just want to tribute over my opponent's monsters. And a cool interaction is we can Lava Golem and then flip up a Flip-Flop Frog and then bounce it back to our hand and then just set the Flip-Flop Frog again. It's a very fun interaction. The 1 Moth, simply because I wanted an additional Steelswarm tribute monster, and Gear Stag is absolutely the best. It will send any card your opponent controls to the graveyard, and you can gain 1,000 life points right after that. Doesn't destroy. And then Moth can pay 1,000 to target 2 cards my opponent controls and return them to the hand. So Moth is better at dealing with extra deck monsters and high level monsters and stuff like that, or bouncing back row before Neos Fusing for game, something like that. But at the very least we can de-draw for it. But Gear Sag is just way better than Moth, but I wanted a 4th one, so Moth is the coolest one. And I have a Prismatic, so I wanted to make use of that, lol. Then we have the 3 Keeper, 3 Gear Stag, 3 Flip-Flop. I wanted to play Gale Lizard because Gear Stag is 26, Brave Neos hits 26 with 1 Neos in the grave, and then Gale Lizard is 1,400, so typically if you can Neos Fusion, set the Gale, and then on your turn bounce a monster they have with the Gale and then attack for 4,000 exactly, it's good. However, Flip-Flop Frog doesn't target, whereas Gale Lizard does. So Flip-Flop Frog deals well with Cocytus, however, because if I don't play Cocytus, or if I don't play Flip-Flop Frog, the deck has no out to Cocytus other than Lava Golem, but it's not guaranteed that they'll summon anything more than Cocytus. So I just wanted a natural out to it, and that's what Floodgate does as well, so I can Floodgate the Cocytus and then send it to grave with Gear Stag or bounce it with Moth, something like that. So that's why I have these 2 non-targeting cards, because they are very good in their own right, but they also help deal with Cocytus. 2 Steelswarm Cell. Now this is just a junk forward. However, I'm able to use it to tribute for my Steelswarm monsters. I just wanted another Steelswarm monster that I could just if I'm going second, I can just summon Cell, summon a Gear Stag before I commit a Neos Fusion or something like that. Just to have an immediate way to tribute summon my Gear Stag, besides sending Scout to grave and then waiting a turn and bringing it back. But I don't want to play 3 because I don't want to open multiples, because it's not a very good card beyond beyond the first turn of you going second, or if you set Flip-Flop, set Floodgate, and then they out the Flip-Flop, you bounce something, and then on your turn you can summon Cell, summon Gear Stag, and then send a back row they have to grave, something like that. But beyond the early turns, Cell isn't very good. So you'll just be hope to open 1 and then send the excess 1 with another Neos Fusion or something like that after you send Scout. But beyond that, that's it. Well, we have 2 Neos Fusion, limited to 2, and then because it's limited to 2, I only play 1 Neos because I don't want to see Neos Fusion as often as I see Neos, because if I play two Neos Fusion, two Neos, that means I have the same chance of opening them, like not including Keeper, like just like Neos Fusion by itself. Like I have the same chances of opening that or Neos if I play two Neos. But if I cut it to 1, I have an increased chance of seeing Neos Fusion, and it's a brick in its own right, so like I just wanted any excuse to reduce it. But in order to use the second Neos Fusion, Keeper can reveal Brave Neos to summon back Neos from graveyard, so we don't even need the second one to summon a second Brave Neos. So that was like an even further justification to cut Neos down to 1. And then the 3, Floodgate, like I said, these are like flex spots. They could be like Cyclones or Tech cards or something like that, but I just wanted a way to deal with Cocytus and just like stall the game in my favor. Just set their monsters and force them to wait. So Brave Neos to 3, or at 3. You're not going to summon 3, but like there's no other extra deck card to include because we don't play Econ, so we can't steal tuners and make synchros. So that's all you need in extra. And then D-Draw, I already explained it, but that's the deck. Let's discuss the ban list real quick. I am very excited for Cyber Angels. So I'm just going to talk about the cards real quick. So we have Sanctified to 1. This is great for the deck. Sanctified and Contact to 1. So Dark Lords are still good. People are going to play D-Draw Dark Lords because they pay 1,000, 2,000, and then they can trigger D-Draw and draw what they want. So they can shuffle Sanctified back, something like that, and then trigger D-Draw, draw it again. So it doesn't hurt too badly. It just reduces their consistency by a lot. So it takes out 3 cards out of the main deck, which is pretty nice. Makes them have to play less Dark Lord engine cards, so that their Ixchel is going to be dead a couple more times than usual. We have the 1 Cyber Petite Angel, which is always funny to me. Like limiting it further makes it so we can play it, which is pretty funny because now we can play it with 1 Dakini, 1 Machine Angel Ritual, and 1 Cyber Petite Angel. This is big because now Machine Angel Absolute Ritual, it can be used even more because we can have level 6 Ben 10 or E to 10 and the level 2 Cyber Petite Angel, and that will be exact levels more often than before when we had to use a level 8 to summon a level 8 or 2 Senjus to summon a level 8. So Petite really helps with the consistency of the deck, and I really think it's going to be back to tiered status, especially with the new Master of Rites skill, which is essentially just a themed switcheroo. When you lose 1,000 life points, you can return a card from your hand to your deck to either add a random ritual monster or a random ritual spell, which just increases the consistency of the deck by a lot, especially since all the spells do the same thing essentially. You can just return it to the deck, search a spell, and then summon a ritual monster. 2 Neos Fusion, it's fine. 2 World Legacy Clash. I like this hit. I didn't really see it coming, but I can understand it. The card is very good. And then just hitting it to 2 means you can't play it with Trunade or Econ or Treacherous. So it just makes it a tech card that you have to play by itself. No longer on the Samurai, so Vampire is more consistent again. It could maybe see some play, but I don't really see it coming back. Celestial 3, that means we can play Econ and Heroes again, which is very cool. And we can cut down on Drill Darks because Drill Darks was never a very good card. And we can play 3 Celestial again. This allows us to hit things like Necro Valley, Ancient Gear Castle, Fortune Vision if it stays face up on the field. There are a couple good face of a spell cards in the meta that we can hit. And then Sylvan Martial Leaf. This really increases the consistency of Sylvans. Allows them, because before they had Econ, Rose Lover, and Martial Leaf at 2. Now they can play like 3 Martial Leaf, 1 Rose Lover, 1 Econ, or 3 Martial Leaf, 2 Rose Lover, or 3 Martial Leaf, 2 Econ, something like that. But Sylvans are definitely a viable deck again. They're a solid rogue deck, but like setting a Cone Mushroom isn't going to do much in this day and age. So just a rogue deck in my opinion. But let's get into some duels with our Steelswarm deck. So we are up against a Loomis and Umbra. We are going first. That's absolutely fine. All you have to do is set a flip-flop frog or something like that. Or you can do this. So unfortunately we drew the Scout, but good thing about Keeper is you can just discard it to search a Neos Fusion. And then use our Neos Fusion to send an extra cell, because we won't need that really, into our Neos Fusion. And we can just set a Floodgate and pass it back. So there's no extra deck here, so it makes me think it's Spellbook? Light and Dark? Not sure. Finally. Alright, so he drew. However long later. Ooh, interesting. It's a pure Element Saber. If it was with Invoked, you would have an extra deck, so it's just pure Element Saber. That means he won't have a battle phase next turn. Okay. So we gotta remember that. So he has Malehu in hand. I think we just flood it. Yeah, no reason to not flood it here. Cool. Oh, top deck the Neos Fusion was actually... That's ridiculous. Actually, okay. I don't know. That puts us in a really good position. Oh, what does this do? Special summon elements from your deck with a different original attribute than that monster's. Okay, so we can't summon another Malehu. That's fine. What's this one do? Negates the spell of trap activation. Okay. So we're just gonna battle over this. No reason to waste our Neos Fusion, our only one left. So we only have two. Feels weird. Like, I understand it, like the card was very pervasive for sure. Like every bad deck utilized it to just be better. So I can understand them promoting it or hitting it to promote diversity. I understand that, but it's still playable. We have Keeper, Dragon Magic, so essentially we have 5 still. So it's not that big an issue. We reduced our chances from like 82% to 72%, I think, of opening it, which is pretty decent. So he's going to search again. I mean, it makes sense because he's not going to be battling anytime soon to break through these cards. Elemental Training. So we have Flip-Flop Frog. He doesn't have this guy, so we can safely use Neos Fusion. Send this one, and might as well just keep our hand advantage. He doesn't know what we have in our hand. It could be anything. We're just going to push our advantage here. Attack for 26. Or attack with 26. Oof. Should be game. Unless that's drowning. No. Alright, that was pretty easy. But that was really just a showcase of Neos. Probably just keep that in just to show that the engine is definitely still viable. But let's get a couple of Steelswarm replays now. Alright, so we're up against an Alexis Rhodes. I have TCG deck here, playing Orcus, just shuffling it for fun. Alright, so we're going second. Going second's good. We can make use of Gear Stag. Master of Rites and Dose. Dog. This is the 3rd game in a row I've opened this guy. I lost one of them, but hopefully we can win another one. Like, opening him with Keeper doesn't really matter. Like, just discard it from hand. Wait a minute. What? Okay. Chris Johns with the Ritual Cage. But why? I'm confused. Just chilling on that, huh? Alright, well, we're gonna do Keeper, discard, Scout. Fairly standard. Neos Fusion. Summoning this, dumping. Don't really want to open the cell now because we're going to have monsters on the field the majority of the game at this point. So just dump the cells in our deck. Now next turn we have Gear Stag play with double Floodgate. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to summon Amatrix here and stop our attacks. But I think Amatrix is only 2k attack. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, it's 25 attack, 15 defense. Oh, for some reason I thought it was 25 defense. I don't know why. Okay, well, we're just going to pass it there. We're going to be able to protect with Neos Fusion at the very least. Cyclone, that's fine. We have double Floodgate, now we still have 1. Next turn, I feel like if he goes... What's the level 1 guy? You can make level 9 Synchro. I don't know. I feel like we just flood. You can't clear on Neos because we flood whatever Synchro he makes, and then we have Neos Fusion for the Amatrix attack. Discard Rosenix, pop itself to summon what? Rion. Okay, so he's a level 2. Like, I could flood the Rion, but I'd rather just wait for the Synchro. This is Quarion Gandrax, isn't it? Well, yep, this is... Gotta flood this. I don't want to get Quarion Gandraxed. That's 135, yep. Not trying to get banished. Okay. That's absolutely fine. So if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, target a Christian monster in the grave, except a Synchro. This one is from hand, right? Oh no, banished. So you can make it a level 6. I think we just gotta send the Rion or Amatrix to grave. Yeah. He's playing it well for sure. He's like the best Christian player I've seen. Gain 1,000, changes to attack. Beat this over. Force it at least. Now he has to go into Powered and Zectron, I think, which is, yeah, that's the only level 6 machine that's decent at least. Now it'll be, yeah, it's 25. Can't be destroyed by battle at perfect. So I'm just going to beat over this to search the other Neos Fusion. No reason to attack. Can't die by battle, takes no damage. Yeah, no reason to attack. So next turn we have another Neos Fusion. We can't use it. We need to draw Keeper, unfortunately. So the thing is, like, without Keeper, you can't use the second Neos Fusion. But I just figure, yeah, it's not worth playing 2 brick Neos because I want to open Neos Fusion more than I want to see Neos. So like playing 2 Neos Fusion just doesn't make sense. Our field is fine. We still have protection. We can still draw. We have 2 Girastag, a Moth left in deck. That's 3. We have 2 Keeper left. That's 5 good draws. Flip-flop isn't awful. Flip-flop. Flip-flop. Lip. Entry. What does this do? Just manipulates levels. Okay. Summoning Rion. Summoning Schmeiger. Dolphin. That'll do it. Okay, so now what's the play? You still can't beat over both of these. He targets the Neos. I just let it die, right? I just let it die because if I protect it, it still dies. So I might as well just keep the extra Neos Fusion in grave. And then this way, if I draw a Keeper, I can normal summon it, special the Neos from grave. There we go. That was the play. Now I special the Neos from grave. Assuming this is a Floodgate. Yep. Cool. Now I can do this. Send this. I'll send a flip-flop because I want to be able to draw. I still have 2 Girastag and a Moth that I want to draw. If I draw either of those, Floodgate. Okay, that's understandable. I'm just going to out the Zectron here. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so now on these next turns, I can draw Girastag, Moth, or Girastag or Moth, 3 cards out of 8 to get rid of the White Aura Dolphin. And I can protect twice on this Neos, so he can't kill it by battle at least. We take 1100, that's absolutely fine. Actually, no, we can de-draw now. Cool. Now this is why I play de-draw. Just gonna gear a stag just to gain some life back. Scout effect. Now we are not destroying the dolphin, we are just simply sending it. So this will be game. Attack. Awesome. Very well played game. That's why I like de-draw on the deck. Yeah, let's do another one. Alrighty. We are playing a Shizu. Look at that Orcust hand, baby. Nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, so we are... I didn't see what we're going first. Hand is fine. Okay, I was debating keeping the cell, but there's no reason. Just discard cell, search fusion, fusion send scout. Next turn we have a gear stag play. Easy enough. Unfortunately we drew the Neos, but it's whatever. Neos and scout we don't want to draw, but apparently I've seen to draw one of the two every single game. But that's fine, because the deck still plays well. Even down a card. So, Necro Valley. That sucks. Damn it, that sucks. That really sucks. Now what? I can't. It allows me to activate Scout, but I can't use it because I can't move anything from the graveyard to a different place. However... No, never mind. I was like, we can tribute summon Gear Stag normally, but to get his effect, I have to tribute a Steelswarm monster. So can't use Keeper. So like the only play here, I'm gonna set the flip flop just for the following turn. The only play here is to get access to Cell, set it, wait a turn, and then Gear Stag, send the Necro Valley to grave. That is our only play. Assuming at which point he doesn't have a second Necro Valley to just play over it. I mean, or hopefully we can just beat him down. He can't search Spy. Recruiter cannot search Spy, which is very, very good, because otherwise we'd be in a bad position. So he's going to be able to make... Yeah. Gravekeepers is a bad matchup, unfortunately. We might want to play Cyclone, now that I think about it. Necro Valley really sucks. So we might want to play Cyclone. Maybe cut Cell to 1? Cut Cell to 1? Like, if I'm playing a tech card, I don't want to play one of it. Like, I mean, with D-Draw is excusable. Like, I have the one Lava Golem because, like, with Keeper... Like, you're not going to be able to just resolve Neos Fusion by itself as often as you're going to have to normal summon Keeper to search it. And when you Lava Golem, you can't normal summon. Oh, we fused with Visionary? Ooh, that hurts. It's going to be 19. Or it depends what he attacks here. Might be able to de-draw. Oh, wait. You just flip, return it, and then attack. Nice. Flip flop frog, baby. Got him. That's funny. Alrighty. We had the Lava Golem. Didn't even need a de-draw for it. But like, without getting rid of Necro Valley, we had other win conditions. Wait, what can he chain? Okay. What? Why am I getting a delay? Does he have like voice lines on or something? That could be it. Why am I getting a delay? Okay, alright, that was a game. But yeah, flip flop frog, putting in work as usual. Yeah, cool, awesome. Let's do one more. We are up against a Fortune Lady deck. Easy enough. They're playing Carly. It has to be Fortune Ladies. There's like no other skill that's useful on Carly besides one for Fortune Ladies. Our hand is fine. Set Floodgate, set Flip Flop. Pretty simple. We can flood the Every, then bounce it back. Flood it. He can't use calling. He can't make Every. However, if we flip the flip flop, then we have to return the wind, or we can just not flip the flip flop. Actually, yeah. So if I flood it here, I just leave him with a blocked space on the field that's kind of annoying to deal with. Now he can't make Every this turn. Yeah, so we're good. Gearstag. I'm just gonna pass, honestly. We have the lava golem in hand. We have the flip flop. Yo, if we get to the point where I can lava golem him and then just flip flop it back to my hand, that would be pretty funny. That would be very funny. Oh yeah. Oh. All right, now we're faced with the decision. Do we Neos fusion? Do we Neos fusion? Or do we just Golem and then bounce the Golem? It's good. I'm going for the funny play. I'm going to Golem, bounce the Golem, and then I'll Neos fusion on the next turn. LOL. Yoink. Right back to my... It's like nothing even happened. Nice. The next turn we have Keeper into Neos Fusion. And then we can set up these Steelswarm tributes in our hand. Very good. And now it's like he knows this is flip-flop, so he has to deal with this before he makes Every. Because I'm just going to bounce the Every. Like, he knows he can't just not deal with a flip-flop. Easy enough. I was like, does he have Chalice? Probably is. Can't be World Legacy Clash because you can't use Clash with Fortune Ladies. So what damage step card does he have? Mirror Wall, maybe? Ooh. Wow, that was really good top deck. Now we can do a Steelswarm play before we do Neos Fusion. We can Moth bounce the back row. Wow, that was really good. Beautiful prismatic Moth. I get to show it off. Nice. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I can't Null Summon twice. Whatever. Econ, sure. So we weren't going to have an OTK regardless because we knew that was Econ. We forced a back row there. Yeah, that might not have been the play. I don't know why I was thinking I can tribute and then normal summon Keeper. No. He has water in hand, we know that. He can water attack over this. He knows we have Lava Golem, so he can't commit 2 monsters. Flip flop, that's fine, we can just discard that. I'd rather just keep the Lava Golem, honestly. It's more of a win condition than flip flop. I want to keep the Gearstag as well, obviously, because that's just a very good card. Alrighty. Send Scout, send Neos. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm pretty sure that's Mirror Wall. I feel like one of these is Mirror Wall. So I saw a damage step delay. So I'm just going to attack with Neos. It'll go down to 13 at the least, which will still clear it, and we can still search another Neos Fusion. I really feel like it's Mirror Wall. No. Like, there's no reason to use it there because it wouldn't do anything. He would just still lose water. Pass it back. Solid 800 left. It's within Lava Golem range. Cool. So we're in a very good position right now. We have a Scout into Gearstag play, or a Lava Golem burn for game. I don't think there's any way we can lose this. Even after dicking around for 2 turns, I don't think there's any way we can lose this. So the set is absolutely fun. So I'm just going to go. We could just keep her into Neos Fusion again, but I'm just going to go for the Gear Stag play because I believe sending one of his cards is the better play. Scout looks so dumb, honestly. It's such a dumb picture. Gear Stag looks badass though, but Scout just looks dumb. He's like, oh, what's over there? I'm scouting. Gear Stag, nice. Drowning, please drowning me. That would be hilarious. Do it. Mirror Wall, yeah, that's what I thought. I am a god. Double Mirror Wall? No. Alright. There it is. Easy enough. Alright guys, that's going to be the deck profile and the replays and everything. I hope you enjoyed. I really like Steelswarm as a concept. Gear Stag is just a fantastic card. Just literally Dark Lord Desire, but for any card on the field. And I gain life points. So that helps a lot with the D-draw. Allows me to D-draw multiple times. But yeah, that's the deck. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. And by October 28th, hopefully I'll be able to put out some post-Banlist decks. I'm excited for those. Stick around. Peace.